Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 3 of Let's FIFA 15. And we ended off the last episode with getting a lot of skill points to unlock skillers with, and that is exactly what we are going to do here from the start of the episode. First up, we are unlocking Elton for 5 South American points. Now we did get a lot of European points, and I asked if we should change something in the rules to balance it a little bit more, and there was a really good suggestion I thought, which was to double the cost of unlocking European players, just to sort of balance the system a little bit. So that is what it will be. European players will cost the double amount of points to unlock, basically. So we unlock Steven for 16 European points and Shikabala for 6 African points, and they are now into our ultimate team. So we have those 3 skillers, and I decided to build a team around them, and it would cost me 9,600 coins to get the players into the team around them. So a bit of a budget team. I only had 20,000 coins to work with, so it's not exactly the best sort of players to compete in the silver tournament, but there's still some decent players in between. We got 2 bronze players here, and yeah, they're not that great. They're mainly there for chemistry reason. Hasawi got some decent stats. Marcelo a little bit expensive because he's a Brazilian, quite fast center back. Marcal in on the left back, relatively quick and does the job. Gabriel 4-star skills and pretty rapid. Links nicely up with Elton and Mauro there as a holding mid. And finally, we're playing Gold as a striker, actually. He got quite a bit of pace and 5-star weak foot, but only 3-star skills, unfortunately. I also picked up a position modifier for him for 650 coins, and in the end, after having built the team, picked up the position modifier, we have around 13,000 coins left to build future squads with. And you might have noticed that I had Fidel Martinez on the bench, and that's because I just didn't get around fitting him into a squad. But I think in one of the upcoming episodes, we'll definitely be getting him into a squad and testing him out. But nonetheless, we are jumping back into the Silver Class tournament. It is the quarterfinals, and we are playing with our new squad. And what a team I'm up against. A bunch of silver informs, and I was a little bit scared going into that match, because this team, it got a few skillers, but it also got some players who are not exactly ideal. But Shikabala with the first chance, but not enough power on the chip. But a few minutes later, we picked up a free kick. I looked at the free kick stats and I decided, you know what, let's give it a go with Shikabala. And look at that shot in off the post. Keeper, no chance, and what a goal from Shikabala in his very first game for the club. That was a really nice shot, hitting the post there and just over and around the wall. Looked really nice. Unfortunately, it doesn't unlock any packs. Free kick goals will just be sort of cool goals to score, but it's all about the skill goals if you want to unlock more packs. So of course, I went into the second half trying to get some skill goals here, and Shikabala on the ball again. He's definitely one of the better skillers in the squad. Steven is pretty good as well, but I felt Shikabala played quite alright for me in this team, and he was the guy on the ball everywhere, creating chances, trying to get me that skill goal, but unfortunately I could not put it into the back of the net with him one more time, and instead he would play it on through here and hit it into the back of the net, but luckily it was offside, so it didn't count for my opponent, the 90th minute goal there, and instead I end up winning the game on the beautiful free kick from Shikabala. And yeah, we move on through into the semi-finals of the Silver Class tournament there, and Shikabala with the man of the match, well deserved in my opinion. And as you can see, pretty even on the stats from this game. I created a few skill chances, but not too many. So I decided to jump back to the other squad, the 4-3-3 squad with Garmakai, Steven, and Sifchi. Yeah, we would eventually match up against an opponent in the semi-finals who played with a BPL silver squad with Ings and Abel Hernandez with attribute cards on them on the top there. Pretty tough to play against, but Elinusi, he got on the ball here. He played it on through to Garmakai Steven, and he would eventually stop up here, go past the defender here inside the box, pass one more, tried to get a shot in, and in the end it fell to Basa, who had hit it in over the line to make it 1-0. So not really a skill goal in the end, just a bit of a clumsy finish. But we picked up a penalty here in the 45th minute. Not too sure if it was a penalty, but then again, we missed it and it evened out, I guess. Elinusi not able to convert it from the spot. but then he would make up for it 2 minutes later. He would go down the wing and a lovely hocus pocus to beat the defender, beat one more and hit it into the back of the net, and we would count that as an awesome skill goal because it was pretty nice, the hocus pocus to beat the defender there, and it would see us win the game 2-0, and we could go out and open up 2 packs based on the rules, of course. So in the first pack, we do get a few European players, and we do also get a South American player and 1 player from another continent. To give us a few more points or skill points towards unlocking skillers. And apart from that, I quick sold the items in the pack, and I went out to open up 1 more pack, and in that we would actually get quite a lot of South American players. There's actually 5 in total, 4 here and then 1 duplicate at the end, and we got a few Europeans as well. And the duplicate player was actually a 5-star skiller, and it's a gold player. It's Matias Fernandez, and as I mentioned in episode 1, when we get a 5-star skill in a pack, we are unlocking him, but we cannot play with him before we unlock the tier he's in. So yeah, we'll get into this now. So basically, I had enough South American points to unlock yet another South American skiller. So I decided to unlock Alancinho here, and if we go a little bit further up in the tree, we do have Fernandez unlocked, but we cannot play with him before we unlock the national tier which he's in. So we cannot use him in squads yet. But once we got all the silver skillers and we moved into the next tier, we'll be able to use them in squads. And yeah, apart from that, I decided to go into the final of the silver class tournament with the Sifty, Elinusi, and Gary Mackay-Stevens squad. And I got matched up against a silver BPL squad with attribute cards all over the place, or at least on 4 very tough positions to play against. Okora, he was just unstoppable in his defense, and his keeper did a pretty good job at keeping me away from the back of the net, and his attack was pretty tough to stop. So I really struggled in this match. The BPL squad was just very, very strong, I felt, compared to my squad. I did create chances, but I couldn't put the ball into the back of the net, and instead I got a tackle in, but Emma Chan still on the ball could send it in, and that would see me trailing 1-0. And into the second half, the AI kind of clipped my opponent in the box, and he would hit it into the back of the net once again to make it 2-0. And unfortunately, I had to see myself defeated in the final. It was a really tough game, and I was not really able to challenge my opponent. I only had 2 shots on target, 3 in total. So yeah, I didn't deserve to win that game, and that is going to be where we end off this episode, guys. You unlock quite a few skillers in this episode, and I know only being 3 episodes in, we got a lot of skillers, but have in mind that everything will cost more and more as we go forward, and we've been opening some of those jumbo premium packs, or whatever they're called, 15k packs. So going forward, I'll probably try and open the 7.5k pack so we get sort of less players and we'll have more time to play with these lower rated skillers. But that will be for the next episode. I hope you guys did enjoy this one, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up because there's a lot of work into these episode editing wise. But apart from that, thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.